Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
All right, we've had lots of Wolverines and Lions football coverage to get to, but first we want to start things off here at 6 o'clock with some snow that we are expecting tomorrow.
We're in that well-versed calm before the winter storm here in downtown Detroit. Kim Adams trying a system that is more about timing than it is about volume, it sounds like, Kim.
It really is. It's coming during the morning commute tomorrow, and it will be a very heavy and wet snowfall and then rain by the afternoon. Right now, a live look at the big house where temperatures are right at freezing. 33 in Detroit, 32 in Ann Arbor, 34 in Lapeer, and 33 in Monroe. We've got some snow and some rain down to our southwest, and we will get both through the day tomorrow. But as we take a closer look, it is snowing like crazy in parts of Iowa, also down to Kansas City. And then you get south of St. Louis, and it turns over to heavy rain. And this will be the setup for us tomorrow. So the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory from 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tuesday. So right during the heart of that morning rush hour, we will expect some snow and also some difficult travel conditions throughout the day tomorrow, especially in the morning. So 6 a.m., also 8 a.m., high travel impacts. And then in the afternoon, with just some heavy rain washing away all that snow, those impacts will be more moderate. I'll take a look at the rest of this system, plus another one coming in for the weekend in just a few minutes.
Okay, Kim, the forewarned weather team will be watching the storm overnight to give you the most accurate snow totals when you wake up. So join us starting at 4:30 a.m. for the latest. We'll also have school closings, and Darnell Blackburn will be watching the roads with time saver traffic.
They've pushed past the disappointment of falling short at the highest level.
We'll be back, and I promise that.
They pushed aside the distraction of a bizarre scandal.
Coach Arbor, we got your back, baby. We love you.
Adopting Detroit's us versus everybody mantra. Michigan football, Team 144, has just one opponent left.
It's the pain that got us here. It's the ups and downs.
Tonight, a chance to stand atop the college football world as national champions, as victors.
That is the scene setter at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. Both teams have arrived in their team buses. Kickoff now less than 90 minutes away. For the Michigan football program and its fans, a moment you just can't take for granted. You never know when these come along. It's college football about to change in some very big ways next year.
And with some NFL coaching jobs suddenly opening up, there's once again rampant speculation about whether Coach Jim Harbaugh will remain in Ann Arbor. But the focus tonight is on the game in Houston, Texas. Bernie's there live. Bernie, it's tough to argue against those who say this is the biggest game in the history of Michigan football.
I'm sorry, but it is so noisy in here, and it's probably about half full, that it's unbelievable. But I'm sure you were probably asking something about this game, so I'll tell you, if you remember back in 1997, which was the last time that Michigan won a national championship, they split it with Nebraska. Well, tonight they can have it all when they take on the University of Washington. We've got highlights. Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy, he came out to warm up a bit, and he is going to be the man to lead this team tonight. He's warming up, as you could see there. Now, back in '97, the head coach was Lloyd Carr. Lloyd Carr is here in Houston. He came in this morning, and we spoke with him about the possibility of helping Jim Harbaugh with his game plan.
Well, I would help him if I could, but I can't. Although I can cheer, and this fan base, they're not going to be outnumbered. Washington will bring a lot of people, and so it should be fun.
That's Lloyd Carr, the great Lloyd Carr, unbelievable. All right, well, Hobie Artigue is here. He caught up on this Junior Colson story, which is just fascinating, and he's on the other side of the field with that end of this story. Hobie.
Hey, what's going on, Bernie? Yes, this defense for Michigan is going to have their hands full tonight as they get ready to face one of the most potent passing attacks in all of college football. But it's a side of the ball that brought back so many talented players to continue this chase for a championship. But one player who is on this defense, his path here to the top of the college football world is one that actually began worlds away. And we are talking about Junior Colson. He was born in Haiti and moved here to the United States when he was 9 years old, adopted by the Colson family from Tennessee. Football was his bridge to getting adjusted here to life in the U.S., and here he is, playing in the biggest college game of the season. We spoke with him and his family about this journey, and they call it a blessing to be in this spot and something that was simply meant to be.
He's love. He's love. As much as we love him and we're not blood, he loves us back. And it's deep. And it's amazing.
We'll have that full story coming up a little bit later at 6:30 in our Chase for the Championship special. It's one you will not want to miss, an emotional journey here to Houston for Colson and his family as the Wolverines try to get a win here tonight, trying to seek that program's first national title since the 1997 season. That'll do it for our coverage right now here in Houston. Devin and Kimberly, back to you guys in studio.
Right, okay, Hobie, we appreciate it. We'll check back in with you later. And as you might imagine, it's standing room only in Ann Arbor's establishments tonight. That's just a fancy way of saying the bars are packed.
Mara McDonald is there. And Mara, given the prices that we have seen for tickets to the actual game, staying home, meeting with friends at a bar or wherever, it sounds like a smart move for a lot of people.
The far less extortionate plan, Devin. Take a look behind me. You can see there are lines everywhere to get in here. And you know how Kim said it was 32 at the big house? Trust me, it is cold out here. These kids absolutely don't care. If you look up and down South U, they're out here in line waiting to get in. And here's the thing. Today's like the first day back of classes, but a lot of them have been out here since 2 o'clock trying to get a prime spot. I'm not sure there was a whole lot of learning going on today.
We're never going to be able to get to do this again. All right? We're only 21 one time.
Is this like the cool spot now?
Yeah, well, we're looking for any spot we can get. I love Cantina. It's not the spot. We're looking for any place we can get because we love Michigan that much. Go Blue.
I got a lesson in cool this evening, but any way you look at it, South U is hopping tonight. I will say that there are parking restrictions going on here. They're serious about it. They've been towing cars, and this isn't the only thing that's going on, though. There is a party at Chrysler Arena tonight, an official watch party. We're heading over there after I'm done with you guys tonight, so we'll see what the action is like over there. By the way, the PD is anticipating that the entirety of South U is going to become quite the party atmosphere, assuming it is a blue victory this evening. Live in Ann Arbor tonight at the establishments. It really doesn't. Back to you.
Fancy girl, you.
Yeah, I know. All right, Mara, that's great. Quick reminder, Bernie and Hobie will have a special pregame coverage starting here shortly, just about a little less than 25 minutes away. 30-minute program you'll see right here on Local 4. We'll stream it live on Local 4 Plus. Chase for the championship right here at 6:30.
But you don't have to be a Michigan fan to be amped up about football right now. That's because the upstart Detroit Lions have a first-round home playoff game for the first time in 3 decades.
And who comes to town but the Los Angeles Rams and Matt Stafford, the guy Brad Holmes traded away for Jared Goff and a bunch of valuable draft picks who helped the Lions shake off all of that losing.
But what are the fans saying about the Lions' primetime Sunday night game right here on Local 4, might I add? For that, we turn to Local 4's Rod Maloney. He's live tonight from Ford Field. Rod, fans are excited.
They are excited, and why wouldn't they be? The Rams come in hot. They've won 7 of 8. Matt Stafford, we know him and that Super Bowl he has in his back pocket. But here's the thing. A lot of the fans we talked to today say there's a strange sort of sense of inevitability about this. Could it possibly be that the Rams coming to town now made for a great narrative that might have been set up? Nemo's is one of Detroit's most historic and beloved sports bars, and fans excitedly talked about this uniquely wonderful football Monday. Brad Page in his Michigan jersey also wanted to talk Lions.
I'm loving it. First time in a long time. First round, home crowd. Stafford coming to town.
Jaguars fan Patrick Sugamele agreed.
Honestly, I think it's the most compelling wild card matchup of the week.
Yet the conversation moved to a conspiracy theory. Many here believe the NFL set up this marquee matchup when the referees couldn't figure out who reported as eligible in Dallas 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think that's why they gave Dallas the win when we went to Dallas. There's no other reason to try to put us in the 3 seed other than to make us play this team. But there was fixed, really.
I think so. I think that's why they threw the Dallas game at the end of the Dallas game. We should have won that and not met the Rams.
Now, a little closer to the Lions Allen Park practice facility is the White Rhino Bar in Melvindale. Here they have championship banners hanging from the ceiling for all of our teams, except, of course, the Honolulu Blue and Silver. And Josh Fowler is deeply concerned we're going to have to wait still longer to see one up here.
I love Dan Campbell, and I care a lot for the Lions, but I think it's scary. I think you bring Stafford in here, you bring his family back home, and they could make some. They could make something happen, I think.
They easily could, Cooper Kupp and the gang, Aaron Donald, yikes. But here is the thing, the odds makers are giving the Lions a 3-point favorite right now. I think it's 3.5 points, forgive me, as a favorite. And that's the home field advantage, and that's what we've all been waiting for that advantage. But this is going to be a tough game, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Well, and you were at Dan Campbell's news conference this afternoon with his take on the matchup.
Well, first of all, Laporta, J-Mo, and also the other tight end. I can't I think of his name right now?
Brock Wright.
Brock Wright. They're coming back, and Laporta has a chance at coming back. So he's feeling good about the injury situation. But he also said, look, this is the fun. This is why we do this. Yeah. The opportunity to have this kind of game. This place is going to be just rocking on Sunday night.
It's going to be on fire. Really something. All right, Rod, great stuff.